Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates, then immediately go to Keith's channel at 93 Lumber, spelled out. Do all the same things to his channel I just said. And this beer we're about to do, Keith, is courtesy of
Shaun from Nerd Sense.
So make sure you also then go check out Nerd Sense if you have not done that. What's going on, Keith? How you doing, man?
Not much. I'm very impressed. You got the point first try. You did it like you've been practicing or something.
So a little behind the scenes, everyone. Keith, Shaun, Mike, and Mike from Nerd Sense, and I did a video, and Carrie did a video yesterday together. And I've been practicing for the last 24 hours to point in the right direction. No, I just, in the corner of my eye, I'm like, oh, wait, the chair's there, which means I have to point this way to get to Keith. So I'm just getting better at that. But here's something that's even more of a mystery of how I did it. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just trying to transition. So Shaun sent beer, and we mostly got the same beer. Some of it is stuff that Shaun, and Mike, at least the one we did, also have. This one is just something Keith and I have, and we have the same mystery beer, or so we've been told.
Yeah. When it comes to mystery beers, I don't trust Shaun at all.
I mean, we could have two different beers, and he could just be cackling. We don't know.
The last time Shaun sent me mystery beers, I got all of them completely wrong. So.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
I
do remember. I remember it happening. I remember you talking about it recently, and that's why you wanted to do this together. Yeah. Well, let's see how we do together, Keith. I'm no master at this either.
Yeah.
Funny. Oh, and I made the same mistake yesterday. I didn't grab any like paper towels or anything.
Well,
I'm gonna say he probably sent us the same beer.
Yeah. It's probably a little closer to yours than to mine. Mine looks a little darker on screen.
That is true, and that's usually not the case in these videos. Usually mine's not that close, but you're right. Let me hold it out off camera light. Yeah. So, I mean, the look of it, you could tell me a few styles that I would believe, so I don't have a ton off the look.
Yeah. Could be like a pale ale of sorts. It could be not as hazy IPA. Could be like a saison or something.
I was thinking, it could even, it'd be a saison, a wit. It could be,
more
of American style white.
Yeah, an unfiltered lager maybe.
Yep. Yeah. It's unless it's a white stout, it's not a stout. It's the white barley, like there's stuff like those things. But other than that, it looks like it could be a lot. Should we get to the aroma?
Sure.
Okay. Or I mean, we can still talk about the appearance if you want.
Oh no.
Okay. Unless you got something you're ready to go with.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know.
So my first thought is I get some citrus.
Yeah.
But then my second thought is and also I don't get anything Belgian-y. So it's like I can pick a couple things off of our list. Oh, looks like Shaun's joining. Or what the heck? Weird. Wow. Because he has no idea we're doing this right now. I didn't tell him, right?
Yeah.
It was weird. But anyway, so like it's citrusy where I could still see it being like a pale ale IPA. I could see it being a fruity ester kind of a. Again, I don't get Belgian stuff, but like a white ale.
Yeah. Do you yeah, so for me the citrus is like grapefruit pith kind of. Yeah. I mean, there is other citrus in there, but
There's other stuff going on for sure.
Yeah, is it? Do you get like a? There's like something else in there. It kind of like sometimes it comes off like a little bit like bubble gum to me, and then sometimes it comes off a little bit like kind of like maybe a saison kind of thing. I mean,
Yeah, there's
it's very subtle, but
yeah, yeah, and that's kind of what I keep going back to. Is what's this other familiar thing that I'm smelling? He just texted, sorry, didn't mean to crash. He thought it was yesterday's video and we never hit end.
oh.
We're gonna have to really taste this one because I'm not
Yeah.
so sure on the aroma. All right, cheers. Almost
Cheers.
did it the wrong way. And thanks again, Shaun. I have a thought, but I don't want to step on.
This is. I mean, do you want me to?
I'm locked in with what I want to say, so you won't sway me. But I don't want to get in your head if you don't have anything you want to say yet. So I don't want to say mine.
Hold on. Yeah, there's. It's like. It's very. It's very like pale ale IPA, but there's something. It dries out. So like I kind of want to say it's like some sort of farmhouse saison thing, but I don't. But it doesn't really. There's not like a funkiness to it. So
I think we're on similar wavelengths. I can taste the fermentation. So it makes me wonder: is this like a hoppy lager, or is it something like a not particularly Belgian tasting, yeah, like relatively hoppy saison? But for me, I can like, I think that's what it is. It's like I can taste like the like beeriness of it all.
yeah, but that makes me. Because it's not really crisp, so
That's
lager, yeah. So like some sort of Belgian style or like dry hop saison kind of thing.
It really dries out. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Like it's not cloyingly sweet, but it's a relatively sweet beer initially. And I do get some citrus stuff we talked about, maybe an uptick in things like lemon and orange zest with the grapefruit.
yeah.
And then it doesn't get bone dry, but oh my God, does it get way drier than it seems like it will, And I'm here for it. Like it's a cool experience. It tastes good, but it's unusual.
Yeah.
What do you think alcohol wise? It doesn't taste huge.
I was gonna say like 7.
And that might be why it's drying out. I'm liking more and more the hoppy saison kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything like Brett in it. Like it's not that far, and I don't think it's like a Brett IPA because I don't know if anyone makes that anymore. But like this drying out thing is just so unique.
Yeah.
It could be just like geographically, like a Jack's Abbey. Do they? No, that's all loggers. Don't they only do lager? I was trying to. Yeah. Okay. So it's not like. I like your 7%. I was thinking more like 6.5, but that drying thing, I like 7. Do you get much Belgian, like for the saisonness of it all though? Like, I don't know. Like I get other things I get in a saison, but not
No,
to use
because
it.
the reason, because one of the mystery beers that Shaun sent me last time was a Belgian style beer that did not come off Belgian at all.
Oh, okay.
So 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 I'm like, oh, it's Belgian. It's something. And,
It's funny, that sip, I did get a little bit of a bubblegum thing that you had alluded to, I think, in the aroma, or mentioned the aroma.
yeah, it's in there. Um, yeah, it's like I can't see this being anything other than either like a Belgian style thing or some sort of saison farmhouse.
Yeah.
Because actually, the more I drink it, the more kind of like straw kind of thing I get in the finish.
Yeah.
So
Which then makes
because
me
of
go back to lager, which, I here's,
yeah, but I would say farmhouse, some sort
and,
of
you,
farmhouse.
and this is where you are much more knowledgeable than I am on, because you drink a lot more lagers than I do. Yeah, I'll put it this way too. Whatever this beer is, I do like this beer, as I said earlier. Um, whatever this beer is, though, I wouldn't say it's textbook for whatever style it is. Like, it doesn't drink exactly like, if I was at a brewery and got a flight and someone was calling this their pale ale, I'd be like, oh, it's an interesting take on a pale ale. A hoppy say, oh, that's an interesting take. Like, it's kind of, to me, an interesting take on whatever it is they're going for. It doesn't exactly scream, here's a pretty well defined style.
Yeah, it does have a little bit. Now I'm second guessing myself because you said lager, and now I'm like, it could be because there is a little bit of a.
I don't think it doesn't drink like it has an adjunct in it. Like, if this is a fruited something or has vanilla beans, like, I don't think it's got
Yeah,
adjuncts.
yeah.
Um,
Unless it's some sort of like maybe like citrus zest, maybe.
oh, fair, or like
It's
coriander or something.
yeah, it's very like the citrus is very citrus is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It comes up. It makes me think of like this is not an Oma Gang beer, but it makes me think about how, like, yeah, they add things that accentuate what's already in the beer. So you wouldn't necessarily
Yeah,
even taste the grains of paradise or whatever. Not grains of paradise, but like coriander. For some reason, I can't think of anything else to say other than coriander, but I know they put in other stuff.
and now I'm remembering that weren't we talking with Shaun about dry hop lagers at one point?
Well, and that's why I keep going. I can taste the fermentation, which only happens, at least to me, with lagered beer. Well, lagered.
Yeah.
All beer's lagered. Um,
I want to say this is whatever dry hop lager we were talking about that time. I don't remember what it was.
all right. So, well, and then if this, I don't want to give two answers. Like, we don't have to have the same answer either.
Right.
If this is a hopped up lager, I don't think the ABV is 7%. Part of me thinking the ABV is that high is the drying out factor.
Yeah.
Not that I taste 7% alcohol in this. It's just like, what's causing the dryness? It doesn't taste like Brett. It doesn't like so.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta. All right.
I'm going to say 5% hoppy lager. I'm locking it in.
All right. I'm gonna say 7%. Like farmhouse saison, whatever.
All right.
Take one more. Hold on.
Okay. This is a tough one. Just people who are watching, like, this was a challenge.
Hold on. not to get you thinking again, but do you think this is oak aged or some sort of wood?
I'm gonna do another sip. It is funny you bring that up because in the aroma, one of the times I was smelling, I'm like, I almost got the faintest vanilla, but I'm like, I think that's just me thinking of yesterday's beer, but maybe a little of that vanilla in from oak. But I don't taste oak in this, but I'll do another sip looking for it. I don't think I would, but like if this is oak age, I don't drink too many beers that taste like this that are aged in oak.
Yeah.
Not that it can't be, I just don't.
Yeah. I have no idea.
But it would explain the drying out. I don't remember if I just thought that or if I said it out loud, but like oak aging could also explain why it dries, or one of the reasons why it could dry out.
Yeah. I'm not getting like oak or anything specifically. I just know I've had like oak aged stuff that like dries out like this, but doesn't really have like it's a lager or whatever that's oak aged for like 3 months or whatever. And
Okay.
it just kind of dries it out a little bit and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to run that by you because it was just a thought I had. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to 7% farmhouse saison. I don't think there's an adjunct. I don't think.
All right.
All right.
I don't recognize the label. Well, I like one of the things I said a lot. I'm going to go back to, this is not a textbook example of whatever style this is.
Yeah.
Hazy IPA. Pills and oats as the malt. Simcoe Hallertau Blanc Moteur. I don't even know what hop that is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Brew Daddy's Brewing Company. I don't know this brewery either.
It's in Allentown. Yeah. It's in Allentown. It was a brewery. He actually told me he stopped at this brewery.
Okay. Does it have the ABV anywhere?
Yeah, it's 6.3.
Okay, so you were closer on that. Yeah, this is not what this style tastes like. I mean, I drink a lot of hazy IPAs. I mean, it's like, and I know like people are making distinctions between hazy IPAs and New England IPAs at this point. Like it doesn't have the mouthfeel of a New England, to be fair. But this Mouter hop, I gotta look up this hop. I don't know this one at all. It's a New Zealand hop. Well, here you go. Intense citrus, grapefruit. So like flavor-wise, I mean, like Simcoe, fair enough. Old school Hallertau Blanc. We were thinking some more old school styles. But
what is drying it out like that?
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, the only saving grace of things I said was whatever this is. It's not to style. Like, it's not what the style tastes like. And I'll put my hazy IPA credibility on the line. This is not what the style tastes like. But again, it's a good beer. It's got that citrus stuff we talked about, which the hops make sense for that. You were closer to the ABV. A style like this, I can almost never taste fermentation, which I got so much of. So yeah, a weird one to do self-reflection on because it's not. I don't know. It's not what this style tastes like.
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts? Sorry, I'm talking a lot.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna see if maybe they posted about it and mentioned the yeast, because that's the one thing they didn't put on here, but the one thing that
Our seasonal rotating IPA is back. Spring Dreams was brewed with a hefty amount of oats, lending to a wonderful pillowy mouthfeel. I'm sorry if anyone. I mean, what are the chances of anyone at the brewery watching our mystery beer review? But like, this does not have a pillowy mouthfeel at all.
yeah,
It's way closer. Not that this is the crispiest beer I've ever had, but it's closer to crispy than it is to some sort of anyway. Um, Whirlpool and double dry hop with Simcoe, Hallertau Blanc, and Moter. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing. Juicy notes of pineapple, grapefruit, gooseberry with a dank and dry resinous pine finish. Spring is here. Yeah, I mean the citrus for sure.
does it say when
Why?
it was does it say when it was released?
It's a
Because
spring seasonal,
yeah, so
or sorry, it's our seasonal rotating IPA, but it's called Spring Dream. So
yeah, because I did see when I was looking at their Instagram, they do like a winter dreams and a summer dreams. So
okay,
this might just be like, what month is it? August.
August. I mean,
So this could be like 5 months old or something.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, and I'm not trying to like crap on this brewery, but it's just this very much drink. And I don't know this brewery at all, but it's very much drinks. It reminds me of like I was in Colorado and every town had a brewery, which was awesome, but it was just like certain styles. Yep, good job on the golden ale, guys. Good job on the pale, West Coast style pale ale. Yep. But if they tried to brew a hazy IPA, it tasted like not the dryness of this, but tastes like this. It's like, oh, my bad. I've had the real deal, and these don't taste like that. It's that thing, Anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a tasty beer, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. We're over the 20-minute mark.
All right.
Which is fine, but Shaun, I'm curious we'll have to text Shaun off camera, what his thoughts are of this beer. But anyway, Shaun, thank you so much. It's always fun doing mystery beers, whether you crush it or not here, but I'll stick behind what we said because this beer, what we said, the complexity of what Keith and I said was warranted with what this beer tastes like.
Right.
And anyway, so make sure you guys check out Shaun and Mike at Nerd Sense. I'll add them in the description box below. Almost did the wrong way. Keith, make sure you guys check him out. 93 Lumber spelled out. He is a great beer tuber and even better person, as I'm a fan of saying. Keith, be well, my friend. All right.
You as well.
Bye, guys. Cheers. The end stuff I normally say.